I think volunteering per se is a fantastic thing. I can't sort of I speak from the heart, and to me it has made me the person that I wanted to be throughout my life, and because this is so different, this is so diverse to what I've ever done before in my life, and once I'm here, although it can be very emotional at times, I just want more of it. And although you're sort of, when you come through the doors, you're wondering what you're going to, you don't know what to expect from day to day. Once you're here and with the staff, it's actually a very happy place, believe it or not. And the patients have they are sort of really at peace here, and there's a great deal of laughter and joy, even with those patients who are desperately ill. And what's rewarding sometimes is that they go home, and they may come back again, but to see them go home for a bit longer is something outstanding, really. It takes over my life, actually, in a nice way, and it's great. I mean, I did at first, I struggled a touch on the emotional front. I think it's very important to have the boundaries, the lines there that you don't cross, because it is very, very easy to get very, very involved with patients, especially if they're going to be here for some time. If they're going to be here, they go home and then they come back again. You really are getting emotionally involved, and it is a boundary that you don't cross. Now, it took probably 6 months for me to subconsciously overcome that part of the role. And listen, there are still times when you come in and people have come back that you didn't expect to come back, especially if they're sort of younger generation. And even this morning, when I came in, one of the patients had come back that you really didn't want to see, because he's very young, and it's very emotionally upsetting. But you do learn to park it somewhere in your subconscious that you're able to actually deal with it. Because if you do get involved, you probably couldn't cope. You spend a lot of time talking to the patients, being there for them, talking to the families and being there for them. It's such a wide variety of things, and every day that I'm here is something different, really. Some of the patients are very frightened, other patients are okay, and you're there sometimes when they do die, and it's a question of not crossing that emotional boundary, which is sometimes very difficult to do, but it's an amazing place to be, and the staff here are just truly remarkable. It's very difficult to put down in words what you can get out of volunteering, because you sometimes I feel quite selfish that I come in here and I get so much out of it. It's a bit of a cliche about trying to sort of find some sort of fulfillment in your life, but I was sort of approaching the big 5-0 and thinking I cannot carry on the rest of my life doing what I'm doing, because although it gives the material rewards, it doesn't give the sort of the mental and spiritual sort of rewards that I was after. And so the rest of my family are all doctors or in medicine, and I'm the only one who isn't. So I wanted to find something that was related to the medical profession, and somewhere where I could perhaps try and find this fulfillment in my life. I think what it's given me is something which I always wanted to try and find in myself, and with the profession that I do, I wasn't able to do that because it's on a private client basis and it's all sort of fairly highfalutin stuff, and so I can't really necessarily bring out the person that I want to be. But I can't support it enough. That it's just a truly amazing thing. And I just feel that I'm so lucky to have been given the opportunity to do what I do.
Well, I'm one of the centre managers at Visyon, and I first came here about 2 years ago. I moved back to Congleton. I wasn't very well actually, and I came back to Congleton. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. I wasn't quite sure if I was actually going to stay in Congleton. So I thought, well, I'll do some voluntary work and just to decide, you know, give me a bit of time to think about what I wanted to do. And then I ended up volunteering with Visyon just because somebody told me about it. And then it's kind of really gone from there. I mean, for me it was brilliant because I was quite low in confidence, and it's really, and now I'm working full time as a centre manager. So I can fully recommend volunteering to anybody. And Visyon has been around in Congleton since '94. It was the result of 3 teenage suicides in Congleton. It was felt that there just wasn't any need or any support for young people in the area if they were having difficulties. So it was set up by one of the families who lost one of their daughters. And it's really grown from there, and we're now a team of 13 people. We support young people, their mental health and well-being through either counselling, and we do that from age 4 up to 25, and the young ones come in and do the play therapy in this room, and from age about 11 then we do counselling with the young people. We've also have Creative Space, which is a new project which started last year, which is lottery funded, and that's about creative workshops, getting young people to kind of explore their emotions with creative arts and multimedia. And we've also started a new service called Visyon Plus, which is a fee-paying service for adults, run from our centre in Congleton, but we can do it at an affordable rate because of our setup. So that's a new area we're starting to explore.
I think the thing that really struck me is when I came in here for the first time, there's a real kind of buzz about the place, and there's people who are really excited and interested in what they're doing. And it was very strange because I think there was only about 4 people in that day. It's quite a big building, you know. But that's really the best bit of it, that buzz and that sense of you're doing something and you're with people who really enjoy what they're doing. It's quite a privilege actually to work with people like that.
I think the act of actually going out and doing something different, you know, kind of conquering that fear, so helps you. If you are in that kind of low place. I think there's something about going away and doing something different, doing something for someone else, that really kind of takes your focus to somewhere else and means that you can get better whilst you. I think the thing that kind of stops people is you think, oh God, it takes up so much time, and it's one of those things when you start doing it, you're going to get so excited about what you're doing, you don't realise that you're spending time doing this. I think it's a good way to go out, to meet people, to try and do new things. I think it's a way to have a bit of fun actually.
Yeah.